Hey guys, Jonah here. It's been one of those weeks, and yeah, it's been one of those days as well. I've just done a video, or I thought I'd recorded a video about what subsequently was the best beer that I've tried so far from this box, only to realise I hadn't pushed record, and yeah, it was a good 15-minute video about the Earl Grey IPA, and I still think it's a cracking beer from Marble up in Manchester, but it's gone. I was talking to the camera that wasn't on, or the camera was on, but it wasn't recording. And it was a 7% beer too. So there's only one thing you can do when that happens, and that is find an even stronger beer to drink, and that's what I'm going to do. In fact, I was at the Royston pub yesterday, the pub of Thanet, once again 3 years in a row, and I had a Yonder Freak Shake, which is like a cherry sour beer from Yonder, and it was really nice. It was like £7, £7.50, something like that. It was expensive, but really nice beer. So thanks, Andy. And I thought I've got something like that hanging about that I haven't had yet. So that's why I'm having this beer today. This is the Vault City Blackcurrant Kir Royale, and it's a sour beer at 8%. And obviously Kir Royale is blackcurrant. I don't know if it's that seasonal blackcurrant, but happy spring. We're past the equinox. We are now into summer, basically. And at the end of the month, which is next weekend, the clocks change to British summertime. So all is good in the world, apart from you have to get up earlier, which is not so good. I still have got this damn cold. Right, let's see if we can focus here. Right, so Vault City, obviously Scottish brewery. What have we got in here? Ingredients. We've got barley. We've got blackcurrant. We have grape juice in there too, which is cool. Vault City, EH15. It says Edinburgh, but I would be amiss to say that they're on the outside of Edinburgh. Look, we have got a gold top, but just the normal silver bottom. Why don't people that make cans in different colours? Why do they have to be this weird metallic colour without anything? I want a black bottom or a gold bottom or something, something apart from my normal bottom. And my bottom is anything from normal, let me tell you. Oh, this is going to be good. Right, glass can, glass can. Get this bad boy in, or as much as we can. I was doing this the other day to kind of force some head. Got some funny looks in the pub. Is it going to go? Oh, it is. Fantastic. Right, before that head disappears, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, is that some floaty bits in there? I'll check that in a minute. Right, boom. And there we go. That will be the front of said video. Oh, there's some floaty bits. I can't quite see. Oh, Jesus. What? No, what is that? Is that a floaty bit down the bottom, or is that my eyes doing some funny things? There's something down there, or is it a reflection, dear viewer? It's a reflection. This is where things could go wrong. Good fingers, head of pink head, no doubt. And I like blackcurrants. It's Scottish blackcurrant as well, which are the ones, well, when I think Scotland and fruit, I always think of raspberries. I'm not sure why, but blackcurrants. It is definitely blackcurrant, but I'm also getting very sourness. And white wine grapes too. So, mm, this is going to be really interesting. So this is going to be like a crossover between wine and beer and all things sour. And it's 8% too. You know, I drink these kind of things just for your entertainment. You know how we do it. Cheers and beers, guys. Oh, and this beer, well, it was on offer. I've seen this in the supermarket. I believe it was Tesco's. I've seen that for a while, and it was on offer. So perhaps they weren't selling them as much as possible. I think I got a deal with it being about, I think it was £3.50, and it was they were trying to sell it for just, I think it was 4.80 or £5 or something like that. So they've reduced it quite a bit, and you know me, I'm a bit Scottish too, Vault City, so I like a bargain, and yeah, when that came up and it was reduced, and it's a big can, it's a 4.40. So what's not to like? Cheers and beers. Welcome to spring, like I said already. Welcome to the weekend. Life is good. Cheers and beers. Oh, wow, that is quite sour, but not ludicrously sour. Um, Vault City, obviously, in the UK, they're kind of the king of the sour, especially when it comes to craft beer, modern beer, and that type of stuff. There is another reasonably local brewery to me, Burning Sky, uh, over in Sussex. They do some sour beers. Um, but Vault City, you cannot ignore, if you live in the UK, you cannot ignore the sourness of Vault City. But what they do is they do sourness, not from lambic type sourness, not kettle sourness, but they do a lot of stuff through using fruit. And I really like fruit sours. My favourite of all being the Cantillon Creek, um, which is obviously a cherry beer. Blackcurrants can be damn sour, and I think that's more or less all they've done to this beer. I don't think there's any um, Breptococcus or Lactobacillus or whatever in here. I think it's purely the sourness of the fruit juice. I'm trying to think if I can detect the wine too. I'm not really a wine guy. I'll drink wine every now and then. Why not? It's strong alcohol. Um, but yeah, they said white wine grapes. So I don't know. What are we talking? A Chardonnay or something? God knows. I was looking actually at when my long overdue lottery win comes in. There was a reasonably local vineyard for sale, and it was set up, and they had by what was it? They said by separate negotiation you could have a paddock, an extra paddock. And I thought if I did that, I'd keep the vineyard, but I'd also plant some apple trees, um, maybe the odd cherry tree, so I could make some wine. I could make some brut IPA using the wine skins because that's out of fashion, so it's something I would do. But also to make some cider as well, and potentially put some cherry in as well. So cherry wine, cherry cider, obviously beer too. But the reality of me winning any money is probably slim to none. But cheers. Whoa. My goodness. I mean, it's weird. That's bitter in the sourness department. But then you do get the wine, the vino um, kind of thing going on, but it's a secondary thing. So it's like you probably saw my face contort into my sour beer contortion. But the second taste you get is that kind of grapey thing going on. And although they say white wine, because it's black currants, is it black currants? Yeah, black currants. I was going to say blackberries. Have I said blackberries all this time? I meant black currants anyway. um, yeah, the wine thing comes through almost as though it's a red wine, which is weird because you do. That's one of the little things I know about wine is, yeah, you don't usually get black currant flavors from a white wine. You do get it from a red wine. Um, maybe they could only get white grapes or white grape juice. It did say grape juice, didn't it? I think. Yeah. Did I show you that already, dear viewer? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. There we go. We're Vault City, an independent craft brewery, the UK's largest, there you go, dedicated sour beer producer. We brew modern sour beer. Um, and we produce well over 300 unique beers since we launched in 2018. That's not long. My God, they've done a lot of beers. Scan the code. You can have a look at this beer. So there you go. Pause the video if you want to do that. And there is Vault City. Fruity, vinous and tart. There we go. Our take on the Kir Royale combines juicy Scottish blackcurrants, white wine, grapes. Yep, thought so. Creating an ultra refreshing sour beer with a champagne elegance inspired by the French cocktail. And it says it's mid. My God, it's mid on their own sour scale. Wow, that's pretty crazy. And we're 13 minutes in, and I'm only halfway down the glass, which is unusual for me. But don't forget, this is the second reasonably strong beer I've had this evening. I did have a few beers yesterday evening. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, I tell you what, the lacing's pretty damn good on this as well. Look, we've definitely got a tide line, another tide line. Round the back, wow, look at that, dude. We have a sort of Godzilla, or perhaps a kind of dinosaur-shaped thing on the on foam watch. Then, if we go around this side, there's none in the middle, which is a shame. And then we've got some sort of pterodactyl thing. I tell you what it is. It's almost like Godzilla versus Mothra, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, right. Determined to finish this off. Going to be over 15 minutes, but who cares? You got a really nice beer like this. Oh, wow. You do have to be in the mood for a sour beer, but when you are, my God, Vault City is probably the way to go, dear viewer. This has been Unclejona, drinking beer for your entertainment. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Remember to drink some beer this weekend because it does make you smarter. And I'll be coming back and I'll be drinking some more beers, and that's going to happen real soon.